surging UFC welterweight Dhiego Lima. What's going on, man? It's good to get you on.
Thanks, man. Good to be back, man. Thanks for having me. Doing great. Thank you.
No doubt, no doubt, man. Let's catch up on your happenings recently. You did get surgery. Now, I was reading on one of your posts that injury, your neck injury, goes all the way back to high school. That's insane to me that you've been training with that the whole time.
I cracked my C4 in high school, playing football. And then it healed, but it was never the same. I always used to get stingers all the time. And if I had a bad day in training, I had to sit out for 2 days. So it's been an ongoing battle. And, before the Alex Morono fight, think it was 3 weeks before or four, I just got a pinched nerve, man. And I did everything. It would not go back, man. I was in like horrible pain for like 3 weeks before I had surgery from where I injured it and where I had surgery. Like it was pain, or like there was nights I didn't sleep for 3 weeks, man. There was nights like I was on the floor crying in pain because it was nerve pain. There's nothing you can do. And I went to see it. I got a MRI and everything. They're like, man, the only thing is surgery was like, when can we do it? Like, let's do it tomorrow. Like I'm ready. So, and man, if I would have known I was going to get this much relief, I would have done it like 8 years ago. So, but I was just always scared of surgery. I never had one, so I was just always scared. But man, once I did it, I was like, man, why didn't I do this sooner? So, yeah.
That's pretty crazy that for 8 years you've been having this reoccurring injury. Basically, you said that you do get stingers. So every camp.
Oh, every camp, man, every camp. I've had to pull out of fights before because of it, but like I told you, I was always so afraid of surgery, man. So I would wait, let the swelling come down, then it would stop, and then I'd go right back. Have a bad day again. Get a little stinger, have to sit out another day. So it's just been an ongoing battle. So man, I am so excited I finally get this fixed. Like I can move my neck now. I haven't been able to do that in 13 years. I
Wow,
would
man.
turn my whole back. So man, it nothing but blessing, man. It's gonna be amazing when I get back.
Going back to the tough house, then when you're going through that, you went through it twice. So you're training with the guys that you're supposed to fight, or you have to fight, and you have to hide this right from them,
Oh
or
yeah.
was it impossible?
They know, man, because like before, every time like somebody would call me, I'd have to turn my whole back around. And everybody, man, you got a bad neck, huh? I was like, oh yeah, it just comes and go, But there was, they don't show this on TV, but there was a time on the last one I did, man, I had to go. I had to go to like it wasn't an emergency room, but like I had to go get adjusted. There was just after I don't know what had happened, man, and then my back just got swollen and I couldn't move. I was like, so they tried to hide it. They rushed me to a place, tried to get it fixed, but it was like for 2 days, and they're like, "Hey, you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, just feeling sick, trying to hide it." But they did a good job doing it, because they'll work with you. I'm like, "Hey, make sure nobody sees me or anything," and they work with you, But it was bad, man. It was rough.
Yeah, I heard some stories from other fighters where they would get injured in the house, but they
Mhm.
do a good job of getting you to the doctor and kind of
Yeah,
keeping the other fighters, in secret. You know what I mean? And they don't
exactly.
know about it.
Because really, you don't have anything to do over there. So, like, if you see something different, you're gonna ask. Who's like, "Hey, what's going on? Is this person okay?" So, you always gotta watch it, man. But it's fun. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. Everybody's injured. There were so many that you could tell. There's so many sneak off. Hey, what's going on? They're like, "Oh, nothing, just doing something." But they're like, "Oh, you heard it somewhere." So, everybody knew, especially being the second time everybody was around, they all knew that if somebody sneaked out or somebody can't be found, up there at the doctor somewhere.
So you go in there, you've never gotten surgery before. Was that very nerve wracking for you to lie in that
Oh,
bed before going into the room?
absolutely, man. Absolutely. I was terrified, terrified. And we're talking about opening up a neck, because they cut me right here. And I was, whoo. But then, when they started the process, the medicine, they calmed me down. And then next thing I know, I was waking up. I was like, what the heck just happened? They're like, oh, you're done. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, you're done. So, It was quick and easy, you know. Then the recovery as well. The recovery part was amazing. Not right now. And it's been going good, man. Can't complain. No complaints right now. Thank God. No complaints.
The rehab, like what does it pertain? Like what are you doing for rehab for your neck?
I haven't started yet because the clinic. I was supposed to start physical therapy last week or 2 weeks ago, but all the clinics are closed, because of everything going on. So they just gave me some workouts just to look side to side, and I'm clear to do legs. Like I can get on a bike. I can. So I actually did that today. I was at the gym right now. I can do a bike. I can do like stair steppers, that type of stuff. Just no type of impact. And I can do my core, abs, and I do what I can. I've been doing what I can. At least twice a week right now, 3 times a week. I've been trying, and slowly but surely.
Have you been enjoying yourself? Have you been enjoying yourself like food wise, during this time where you're down?
And dude, you couldn't. Don't even ask me how much I weigh right now, man. I am not a welterweight right now. Let's just say I can fight off
Yeah.
2 weight classes right now.
Oh, dang,
Big
dang.
boy, man, I can put on some weight pretty good. I'm like 205, 210 right now, so we'll get there though. I'm not worried about it.
What's the projection for the rehab? If you get the physical therapy started, how long do you think it's going to take you to be able to train again?
Even with physical therapy, until the bone, because I did a fusion,
Hmm.
until the bone fuses together, one vertebra to another, they won't clear me. So the leasing can be 3 months. It can be 3 months. It can be five. It can be 6 months. But they said, with me being an athlete and everything, you'll probably be 3.5 to 4 months. So I'll be at 2 months on Thursday. So once all this stuff clears out, man, I'll probably be ready to go. But the bones got to fuse together. Doesn't matter what rehab you do until the bone fuses. He said he won't clear me.
With the neck,
Hmm.
from what I remember is that if your neck is weak or compromised, that means your chin is compromised
Hmm.
when you get hit. So when you come back, your chin will be rock
I
solid,
sure,
probably, right?
I sure hope so, man. I got, people used to talk bad about me before. Oh, he doesn't have a chin. He gets touched. So it's been the talk before, but my last few fights, I really haven't gotten hit. So I'm gonna just keep it that way. Just keep not hit and not get hit. I don't want to try it. I don't want to test it, man. These welterweights hit too hard, man. They're too big. Chin or not, man. I don't want to mess with them. So. I'd rather go with what I've been doing lately, my past 3 fights, just not get hit on it at all. But
Yeah.
I did feel bad. I do feel better though, man. My strength, like I feel like my left side got stronger. I never could tell before, but now right after the surgery, I was like, wait a minute, like feel some power now. So I'm excited, man. I can't wait to try all this stuff out.
Most likely will prolong your career because of this surgery and because how good you feel now, right? And you could train. I guess you learn from your experiences of training with an injury after the injury.
Absolutely, man. And the biggest thing for me right now, like I won't have to protect it. Like anytime I move my head back before, my arm will go numb. So it's like just doing that, looking up without anything going on, man. It's just a blessing, man. So now I don't have to protect it. I can wrestle with, because before for me, it was wrestling once a week. Anything more than that, you can't. I couldn't. If I like, let's say I would wrestle Monday. Some days I would have to wrestle Monday, take off the whole week, only wrestle again the next Monday. So it's been, man, we've worked around it. My coaches know, my brother knows, so it's like we've been working around it. So I just can't wait now, man. Just like, I don't have to worry about this anymore. It's finally fixed. So we'll see.
I see your arm is in a cast too.
Yeah, I heard this before no, it was before my last fight, man. But right before I went off to Thailand, I heard my TFCC, and then I got a shot on it, and he was like, "No, it's not torn, you can fight." And man, it's been 6 months, 6 or 7 months, and it hasn't healed. So I went back. I was like, "Doc, what's going on?" He's like, ah, man, we're probably gonna have to go in there and clean it out, open you up, do a little minor surgery, go in there, clean it up. I'm like, dude, come on, man. I just had neck surgery. There's no way. So we got an MRI, and he's like, all right, let's just try a cast for 3 to 4 weeks. It should heal then. because I heard it before fight and I never really stopped. And as soon as I got the cast on, I was like, okay, yeah, I never rested because anything you do, you move it so much. So hopefully it'll clear out. Won't need surgery on that, but only time will tell. It's been a week and a half now, and but fixing everything, man. I'm gonna come back 100%. Fixing every little injury. Now's the time. I got the time in my hand. Gonna fix everything.
Yeah, yeah. You come back you physically 100%,
Yeah.
and you ride in that momentum that you built the last couple of fights.
hmm
It's wide open for you.
Wide open, man. Wide open. Me and my brother are getting our new gym. We were supposed to open in April, but with everything going on, pushed us back. So we'll be ready to open a gym right away. Pretty much everything is done on it, so it's gonna be nothing but good, man. A lot of good things work in our favor right now.
The gym is basically a private gym for you guys right now, right? Because no one can go in
Pretty
there.
much, yes. Pretty much. That's where I was. Nobody can come, but I've been with me and my brother lives about 10 minutes from me. So, we've been together and, we just go, we take the kids, they play, just kids get together and they play and we do our own thing. So it's been good. It's been good for us. It sucks for everybody else, but it hasn't affected us much. So that
Well, hopefully all this stuff, gets figured out. The pandemic gets figured out, and everybody goes back to being somewhat normal in their life. You get your injuries all figured out, and hopefully we'll see you later this year. See your brother fight for that title later this year. I'm excited for that, and it seems like your team, the team, Team Lima is having a great year or starting off.
Starting off, yes, man. It's been great, man. It's been great. I haven't fought yet this year, but hopefully I can fight by the end of this year. And who knows? Maybe we can get two in. Because now being healthy, got to take advantage of that. So we'll see what happens. Right now, the world is crazy, but man, we're fine, man. We're good. I don't let really things outside of this world get to us. We just try to live the best life and keep going. None of this stuff. It's happening, but you can't do anything about it. You got to do what you got to do. Keep away from people. Listen to the government or whatever. But there's not much you can do, man. Just live a life.
Definitely, Diego. Good luck on the rehab and everything. Your new facility. Yeah, I'm excited to see you guys come back and do your thing later this year. Thank you so much for the time.
For sure, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. We'll be back soon. Finally 100%. And no fighter's ever 100%, but I'm gonna feel like I will be when I come back, man. So I can't wait. Looking forward to it.
99.9, right?
Exactly. 99.9.